Gaff, you'd have wanted a response after the Shrewsbury performance and result. Did you get everything you were looking for tonight?
Yeah, I thought the response was excellent. We looked like a proper team. You know, we were composed, we were aggressive and competed well, but there was a real air of sort of composure about us that I liked. You know, it was not an easy game because they obviously try to play a lot of long balls. They normally try and play much more football than that, but a lot of long balls, and we dealt with that really well. But then we controlled the game excellently, created numerous chances, could have had a few more goals. But I really like the attitude and the way we approached the game.
Sort of dominance on the ball that we've come to expect from your team, but from minute one there was an intensity and aggression that wasn't there at the weekend, and it was suffocating for Exeter.
Yeah, I spoke to the players before the game about making sure that, you know, we have that fire, that determination inside us, and you can still be calm and composed and play your game, but you need to have that fire, and they looked like they had the right intent about them tonight. And we dominated the ball, and you know, as we normally do, but with that we looked dangerous. You know, we got some really good balls into the box. We had a lot of sustained pressure in the first half where they were pinned back, and we got some good crosses, and we probably should have been 2 or 3 up at half time. But we've been in this situation recently where we have been 1-0 up, but I didn't see any nervousness in the team. They looked really confident and focused, and we continued to dominate. And then we got our penalty goal, which was fully deserved. I mean, in the end, it probably should have been about 4 or 5-0, I would say, but it was a really good win for us.
That early pressure told through Tomoki Iwata's 6th goal of the season, and that's become a bit of a trademark finish of his now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he is dangerous. He gets great. He's got good technique. Obviously, we've seen it on both feet, and he keeps it down and puts good power on it, accuracy. So yeah, I mean, arriving on the edge of the box is a goal scorer, you know, so excellent from Tomoki. But the main thing with that is it was the positions that we were all in, you know, the team were in, and it allowed him to arrive and score. So excellent from his point of view. Another goal.
You've had huge stats in terms of possession in recent weeks and not quite created the number of chances you'd have liked. We saw that tonight. You've already mentioned that fact. And is that what pleased you? It wasn't just possession. As you mentioned in the summer, possession with a purpose is the mantra. Yeah,
absolutely. And I think in recent games, you know, we've had games that have been disappointing. We've ultimately last few games we should have won all those games. That's the reality of it when you look at the games. But we didn't do enough in key moments. But it was good to have the dominance and have a real threat about us tonight as well. So it's something for us to build on, because, you know, these games aren't easy. You know, coming to Exeter on a wet, windy, rainy night is not an easy game. Not an easy game for any team of any level. So we can't take it for granted and think we're going to stroll in and just win these games. We're not going to do that, as we've seen on the weekend. So it's a reminder for all the players and everyone to be ready for every challenge, because that's what it's going to be. We've got another lot coming up before Christmas and many more.
And to limit Exeter to 2 touches inside the opposition's box is impressive. There was a bit of a reshuffle in terms of personnel back there. What was the thinking behind the name changes?
Yeah, I mean, again, they didn't have anything around our box, and no, I was just looking at the team and looking at the sort of balance of the team and what was needed. We've got a player in Chris Bielik who can do a few positions. You know, he's by trade a midfield player, can play in a 2, can play in a 3. And obviously bring Ben Davies in with his experience and his kind of the poise he has in the game is really good. So that was the back line, how that looked, and then obviously Alfie kind of as a number 9 and Jay up there. So yeah, I like the look of the team. We look well balanced, we look well organised, and it was a really assured performance.
All eyes would have been on Jay Stansfield. Quite an emotional return for him coming back to Exeter. How's he dealt with that in the days leading up to the fixture and tonight?
Yeah, he's dealt with it well. I mean, I've spoke to him about it kind of leading up to the game, and he was really looking forward to it, and I think he's dealt with it well. You forget with Jay, you know, he's still a very young man, you know, and he's gone through a lot, but he's a young man. As we obviously love him, and he's had a great start back here again at the club, but it wouldn't have been easy, and not many people would really understand what he was going through. But he took it well. He took it well, and took his goal well. His performance was excellent, and obviously it will have a special meaning to him. And I'm really proud of him, and hopefully his family can be enjoy this evening.
Congratulations tonight, Gav.
Thank you.